Today, I'm going to model for you how to locate the position of a number on an open number line. For the past few days, students have been working with locating numbers on a number line in intervals of 1, intervals of 10, intervals of 100. So they've been locating specific points. Today, I'm going to model for you how to take this a step further, in which we give them an open number line like here, in which there's boundary numbers, 60 and 70, and then I give them a number in which they have to place on the open number line. For example, maybe I say 62. Where would 62 fall on this open number line? And so students have to understand magnitude of number to know that 62 would come over here close to 60. It wouldn't be over here close to 70. So that's what we're talking about with magnitude of number. But that can be extremely abstract, especially when we don't have boundary numbers of just 10 in between, but we have boundary numbers of, let's say, 100 in between. And so we want to make sure that we scaffold this learning. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to start with a number line that they're familiar with. So a number line in which all the numbers are filled in. Here we still have the boundary numbers, 60 and 70, but all the numbers are in between. And so that's what they're most familiar with, right? Then we want to remove the numbers, but keep the tick marks. Now I can ask them, where would I place the number 62? So I can say 60, 61, 62, or where would I place the number 68? And I can easily find where to put that number by counting. Then finally, as my last step, I take it to the more abstract, where I remove the tick marks, and then I do the same thing. Where would I place the number 62? Well, it would come over here close to 60. I have good experience now. Where would I place the number 68? Okay, well, it would come more over here, etc. So students can then explain why they're placing the numbers where they're placing them. Now, what would this look like if I had an interval of 100? So here's an example of that. So I have 200 to 300. Now, of course, we can't really put all the numbers between 200 and 300. It would be rather difficult, but you can try. So we put them intervals of 10. So 200, 210, 220, etc., giving them experience, exploring it as to where would I find 240, where would I find 290, and then removing the numbers and just having the tick marks. And then asking them the same questions. Where would I find 220? So I have 200, 210, 220, right? And then taking it down to that abstract level. You don't have to ask them only multiples of 10, though. So you can broaden your horizon. So maybe you do ask for 220, but maybe you ask also, well, where would 207 go? Or where would 294 go? Or 266 go? And so this just helps to scaffold the learning so it is not as difficult for the students because they're able to make those connections. So this is how to locate the position of a number on an open number line.